So if you're invested in altcoins right now, you need to know what's going on in the markets. Bitcoin is currently trading at 75,000. Altcoins are starting to rip really hard and crazy. Tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting, which is going to have some volatility in the market. And right now there's a few predictions as where we will be going in the next few weeks based off of the events that are coming out and the current price action that's taking place. Overall though, if you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since 2023, keeping you guys updated on the market, showing you guys my wins, my losses, as well as how you guys can capitalize on the markets to make the most gains in this 2024-25 crypto bull cycle. Right now, guys, price action around Bitcoin is pumping. Altcoins are pumping. We have a huge event that's happening tomorrow, and I want to discuss exactly what price action you need to be keeping up with and exactly what we could be seeing in the next few weeks. But overall, guys, let's go and jump into it. So, guys, like I said, Bitcoin is currently trading at around 75.3, and we saw this huge pump due to the U.S. presidential election. Trump won the U.S. presidential election. Overall, it looks really bullish right now. There's a whole bunch of news coming out around the U.S. markets as well as cryptocurrency. In terms of what was happening in the stock market, over $1.28 trillion was added today. In terms of cryptocurrency market, over $200 billion was added, guys. And then on top of that, if we look at the Bitcoin ETF trading, it surpassed $6 billion today. So people are starting to FOMO into everything that's going on with Bitcoin right now. Justin Bennett made a great post talking about exactly the price action and what's taking place. He says he was right about the pump, 75,000, but looks like he was wrong about a pullback scenario, which I talked about on yesterday's video, just to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. That said, as he shared it yesterday, we had a trigger for longs with the break above 69k, but there was no trigger for a pullback since Bitcoin held above 72,700 support today. And whenever he comes back to that region, guys, it's the last close that we saw for the month of October, and now we need to make sure we don't deviate below this point, or from there we could start to see shorts in the market and start to see deviations. He says, as a side note, I'm seeing Binance perp wells continue to build longs versus retail, so as long as that's the case and Bitcoin is above 72,700, which was that reclaim zone that we reclaimed, he says send it. FOMC meeting tomorrow. If risk assets can survive that, this could be the 100k move everyone has waited for. Let's see. So guys, right now we have the FOMC meeting coming out tomorrow. A lot of people have different opinions as to what is going to be happening. Everyone's calling for a 25 BPS cut, and everyone's talking about expect volatility. I really recommend you go and look up the FOMC decision that is going to be coming out and the different perspectives as to what is going to be happening. But everyone is saying the same thing. Expect volatility, especially with what's going on. And also, since Powell is going to be going in there and having that speech, we honestly don't know how he's going to wrap up everything for, the Democratic Party. At the end of the day, it could be bullish, it could be bearish, but you need to keep up with that event and the price action around Bitcoin and that specific zone that we don't want to drop below, which is around that 72,700 region. And if we do, we could be seeing a deviation. Now, guys, ILO made a great post as to where we're at in this cycle, as also, predictions for, since we had the U.S. presidential, race and we had Trump win that, there's a whole bunch of news events coming into the crypto markets, and this is super bullish. So he says, possible second order effects from Trump's win. Bitcoin becomes a U.S. strategic reserve asset, which a ton of people have already been talking about that, guys, which is really huge. New regulatory regime will make it much easier for tokens to capture value from their protocols. Token classification framework could shift from most tokens are securities to most tokens are commodities. That's super bullish. Useless DeFi governance tokens that have PMF become much more attractive investments just due to all the fluctuations in the market. Less fear from entrepreneurs starting crypto businesses and launching tokens, which should increase innovation. Especially at the end of the day, we need competition in the crypto space, and having more people jump into it with those entrepreneurial mindset, we're going to have much more innovation take off much more quicker. Banks will be able to much more freely provide services to crypto startups. This is also really huge just because, banks right now are stripped from that crypto, asset driven mentality, and, this could be that huge shift. On top of that, banks will be able to interact with the crypto industry where they couldn't previously. Institutionally custody rules might significantly simplify. So simplifying, how banks can work with cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency companies is going to be huge. Stablecoin issuance shifts to banks, leading to bank branded stablecoins. This is also really, really crazy, because if you're invested in those stablecoins before they become bank branded stablecoins, you're going to be freaking rich. On top of that, US citizens stop being blocked and excluded from everything crypto related. That'd be awesome if they could drop taxes. On top of that, create different pathways for crypto investors so that they allow, everyone in the United States to, get more into crypto and adopt it. I was even thinking of moving to Dubai just based off of, how the US was getting so regulatory on crypto, but this could be a huge shift. US citizens stop being blocked and excluded from everything crypto related. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like I just said that. Solana ETF to be approved now, which is another thing that is super, super huge. These ETFs coming through for these stable coins is really ginormous. Just allows boomers and more liquidity to shuffle into the market. At the end, he says, none of this is priced in, much higher. So guys, right now we're at a state in the market where, we have the newest US presidential candidate. We have Trump, the Republican Party, now a pro candidate for cryptocurrency. We have talks of a US strategic reserve asset with Bitcoin. We have the Fed cuts tomorrow. We have FTX distributions happening. Guys, there is so much news events that are occurring, and right now keeping up with the price action around Bitcoin is super, super crucial. And also keeping up with the events that are going to be happening, because all that liquidity and specific, volatility is going to make you have a better understanding of what is going to pop and what is not. At the end of the day, right now, if we look at the markets, mainly meme and AI, guys, because like how I said, that's what I'm all revolved around. You can see that you are making crazy gains if you're invested in these sectors. I recently dropped an AI video. I hope you checked out that video. If you checked out that video, guys, you are up anywhere from 20 to 60% just based off of the coins that I was shilling. Those more stable coins are up around 10 to 20%. And then the more greasier coins that I'm talking about, guys, are up 30%, 22%, 33%. 18%. These are some crazy gains, and if you're not allocating to the proper coins, guys, you are truly going to miss out. And right now, like how I said, I'm gonna reiterate the main things that I want you to focus on. Price action around Bitcoin is huge, trading at around 75,000 right now. Justin Bennett talks about the zone that we want to see. We didn't see the pullback after the huge rip with the US election and the Trump win. Overall, if we stay above that 72,700 support point, which is the recent close that we saw for the month of October, more than likely we could be shooting up to that 100K move that everyone is talking about. But keeping up with the price action around Bitcoin and those deviations, and exactly if we can hold that support zone, is going to be super, super crucial. Right now, guys, there's a whole bunch of events happening in the crypto markets and also just for stocks. Stocks saw over 1.28 trillion added to the US stock market today, and over $200 billion was added to the cryptocurrency market today. On top of that, the Bitcoin ETF trading volume surpasses 6 billion just today, just because of the FOMO that is happening. Tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting. A lot of people are talking about how this is going to be a super volatile time for Bitcoin, and just seeing the different perspectives, seeing the rate cuts that are potentially going to be coming out, and exactly how this is going to have an effect on the crypto markets is super crucial, so you can have a proper prediction of what might be happening. ILO gives a great, reference point as to, since we saw the Trump win for the US 2024 US presidential race, we could be seeing a whole bunch of moves. A Bitcoin US strategic reserve, banks, making frictionless contact with companies in the crypto markets. On top of that, making it easier for the daily consumer just to adopt cryptocurrency in their life, and also make more innovation in the cryptocurrency space. Right now, meme coins are popping off, AI coins are popping off. I hope you're invested in these sectors, because these are the top performing sectors for this 2024-2025 crypto bull cycle so far. Right now, guys, like I said, my portfolio is looking quite girthy, and also if you had kept up with my recent video talking about the AI coins, you would have already been up some crazy amounts. But guys, that is currently what's going on in the crypto markets. I like to keep these videos concise, around 10 to 15 minutes, getting straight to the point, talking about exactly what's going on and what you need to focus on. There's a bunch of, there's a whole bunch of euphoric sentiment going on in the markets. And while that is really great, you need to be able to dial down, be able to come back down to earth and see exactly what is going on and what you need to be focusing on. Right now, we're going to be seeing crazy rips for altcoins. Alt season is about to start. Bitcoin is on the verge of ripping to that 100K zone. But right now is a specific point when you need to hone in and really check on these specific price points, price action, news events, so you can have an understanding of where we're going. Deviations could still occur. Right now, we're super euphoric, and I hope, I'm knocking on wood, we don't deviate lower. I would love to shoot up to the upside, but if we do, guys, it gives us more time to, add more to our bags, position ourselves, and overall get committed in the projects that we're jumping into. Right now, guys, is a super crucial time to make a life-changing wealth, and if you're focusing on the right things, you're going to be thanking yourself in the next few weeks, next few months. Overall, though, if you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since 2023, keeping you guys updated on the markets and showing you guys my wins, my losses, and keeping you guys, in the headspace that you guys need to know. I think, there's a lot of different perspectives on the markets. A lot of people right now are super euphoric and just saying, we're going to be pumping up and this and that, but it's good to have different perspectives on the market, have an understanding of where people are in their journey, and just try to relate and figure out where you stand in that standpoint. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna keep dropping daily content to keep you guys updated on the markets, because daily events are super important right now. Overall, though, if you're new to my channel, check out my content, drop me a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think of my content. Also, go follow me on X. I'm trying to get monetized on X as well as this YouTube channel, so I really do appreciate all the support you guys give me. But other than that, I'll keep you guys updated on the markets. Hopefully tomorrow we are ripping up with the FOMC meeting, but everything could, everything takes time, guys. Everything has a different play. Right now, there's a lot of volatility, so could go either way. Overall, though, keep updated with the markets, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, hopefully. Peace.